Now, welcome back. And step three is actually building your business now. Now, it's important that you understand that the very first thing I want you to do now that we have gotten everybody there, basically we tell them about their homework assignments. Now we start to work on the process of building the business. And we work on that process. It's going to be, even though you're in business for yourself, we want you to know that you're not going to be by yourself. So we're going to do some welcome calls. Welcome calls are to be done with your sponsor, and we normally do them in a form of a 3-way call. And we'll actually introduce our leadership to other people that we've gotten started into the business. Because let's say, for instance, you get me started today. If you're brand new and I'm brand new, neither one of us know exactly what we're doing. And I told you in the first video, most people fail because one, they were told what to do and they just didn't do it. Or number two, they were never told what to do because the person who got them involved didn't know what they were doing. So the welcome call will allow you to be connected to other leaders that know how to move, because the speed of the leader becomes the speed of the group. And the fastest and best way for you to have success is to remove yourself out the way. Let someone else help you in your process. So now when you help that person get some people, because your sponsor is going to help you get some people. And then when you got those people, now you're going to help your person get people because you have watched your sponsor do it. So we want to make sure that we welcome each and every person to the team, and more importantly, welcome them to the family. So when you do a welcome, it's going to be the first thing you're going to say to somebody, because it plugs them into support. And it's to be done up your lineage of line of sponsorship with your sponsor, your sponsor, and your sponsor, up to 3 levels of leadership to your plugged-in upline. All right? Now, the first thing we always say is to somebody is welcome to the team. More importantly, welcome to the family. Then, of course, guys, you pause and you let them say, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Then, of course, you say, well, I want to make sure you understand that you have an incredible sponsor, because your job is to edify the sponsor. And again, the reason why you do that, the psychology behind that, is you understand that you want people to know that even though they're in business for themselves, they're not by themselves. But you want to give them, want to reaffirm to them and give them assurance that they've made the right buying decision. How many times have you gotten yourself, you went to the store, you bought something, and after you left, you were like, did I really need this? Why did I do this? Because most people, once they get started, fear will start to set in. They will start to second guess themselves. They'll start to wonder, can I really do this? So whenever you actually plug them into, to your leadership, and your leadership edifies you as the right sponsor, making the right decision, it normally puts a person at ease in helping them in their process of knowing that they made the right decision. Then you want to edify the 4-step system, and you want to refer them. Say, so now you got your sponsor, let me help you understand this system that we're utilizing has gone on to generate millions of dollars in income and revenue, helping many people earn personal incomes of $100,000 to $1 million or more. So using the 4-step system. So to use the 4 steps, I want you to go to teamunitytraining.com. Click where it says 4-step training. All right, download the documents, watch the corresponding videos, and you'll have a greater understanding of exactly how to build this business. All right, and then of course, welcome to the team. More importantly, welcome to the family. Now that you've done that, people are going to feel better. They're going to know that they got the right sponsor. They're going to know that there's a training system in place, and they can go online and do the research that they need for their home study course. All right, and they'll get everything that they need on teamunitytraining.com. But also, just so you know, on the Dare to Dream, when you actually do the welcome calls, there's a slot for each of the persons that you connect them to, so that they have access to the numbers of the phone numbers to the people that's in their lineage. Because your senior business partners have, they get a chance to generate income by helping you generate income. You know what I'm saying? They have a vested interest in you. So therefore, because they have a vested interest in you, you want to make sure that you know that you have their direct you have direct access to them, so you can call them for questions, and you can call them for other things that you may need. Of course, you want to work through your lineage and the person who got you started on up. But by having these numbers, it would eliminate a person ever telling you that someone got me started and no one ever talked to me, no one ever helped me, because this will help you and help your person not to feel lost. So we actually do the welcome calls and make sure we put the names on the paperwork, so that if a person happens to get started today and they lose their phone. They get started today as something else happens, all their contacts disappear. Because I've discovered a lot of times that once you make a decision to change your life, the opposition will do all it can to keep you into that process of suffering. There's a level beyond pain, and that's called suffering. And as long as people are suffering, it's like the opposition is fine with that. But as soon as you're ready to break free, guys, freedom is the right of all sentient beings, and you're never free in this world till you're financially free. And once you get yourself in that mode, all heck will break loose. So because I've seen people lose contacts, all types of things happen, and you be prepared for that. But I want to make sure that you still write down the names and the numbers of your leadership. So even if your phone disappears, you will still have direct access to the people who can help you change and transition your life. All right. So now that you've done that, guys, the next thing is going to be that you get your calendar out. And now that your calendar's out, we're going to help you schedule your game plan interview. You're brand new. You got started today. We're going to spend just a few minutes together and cover the 4 steps, let you know your homework assignment, and then we're going to get the calendar out and we're going to schedule time to get back together tomorrow. Now, there's a time frame to operate everything. You want to make sure that within 24 to 48 hours, you're actually getting back with the person to schedule the game plan interview. Your game plan interview is going to be where you discuss your goals, you discuss what binary is, you discuss, getting a person left and a person right, discuss what director is. That's our first corporate positioning of 1,000 on the left and 1,000 on the right. You discuss what other pin levels are, where the person's at. Also, we have part of our Dare to Dream page 4 is actually your goals. And I'm going to cover that in another separate video. But that gives you a chance that when you get back with them, they go home, they put together all their goals, and that's going to be part of your game plan interview. All right. So it kind of gives you a person a chance that it's kind of give you a GPS on knowing the direction that you're going to follow by actually having a game plan interview, a GPI. All right. So you do that within 24 to 48 hours of a person joining. So we're going to schedule that on the calendar. Remember I told you earlier to get the calendar? Now you start to see how we're operating. All right. Now the second thing is you want to actually schedule your initial virtual grand opening or launch call. Now, virtual grand opening is a way that you can actually expose your business, not just in where you are in your local area, but all the people that you may know throughout your country or around the world. It gives you a chance that you can do one basic exposure. It's a super grand opening. All you're doing is letting your friends and your family know that you are officially in business. It's no different than if you actually spent your last money, you refinance your home, you put everything from your home, your bank account into a business. You're going to tell everybody, I just opened up a whole new area, a whole new business. I want everybody to come. I promise you'll make sure that everyone knows. Your virtual grand opening will allow you to expose everybody at one time. And for the virtual grand opening and your sponsor doing the presentation via a conference call and a webinar, that's going to give you a chance to actually start to sell some product and get your first persons exposed. All right. You want to do one within the first 24 to 72 hours. Write this down. The average person will quit mentally within 72 hours. And because the virtual grand opening will help you create a sense of urgency, because people, when they actually see that they've actually gotten paid because they made some money from retail sales, or they actually sponsor people, that's when they feel that this business is actually working. So your job is to make sure that you do a successful virtual grand opening. You get with your leadership and your sponsor, and they will help you in the process for you to do exactly that. All right. Now that we got that scheduled today, let's say today is Friday, we got you getting back together for the game plan interview on Saturday. We may actually do your virtual grand opening or on Sunday. All right, because we actually told you to get your homework. We went through everything. We're going to do one major exposure on Sunday. People will actually buy product or they will want to join the business. All right, and then of course, because the next step that we're going to do is going to actually schedule a home party for you. We call it wild parties, where people come in, they see the product and they're like, wow. They'll come over, see the transformations, they're like, wow. But we also call them transformational parties, where people actually come in and they transform their thinking, they have a chance to transform their bodies, and of course they can get a chance to transform their bank accounts. So we schedule 3 home parties, and I don't like to do 3. All right, I like to do 3 within 7 to 10 days, and I want to make sure that because a person's brand new, I make it my business to help them recoup their initial investment and give them an opportunity that I can have them available, because within the first 24 to 48 hours, 72 hours, you will be sponsoring new people. And because you will, I want to make sure that I got a time frame already allotted for you as well, so that we can move your people from the virtual grand opening. Also saying, now that today is Sunday, you guys started, we're going to do a game plan interview on Monday. We're doing, I've got you started, I'm sorry, on Saturday. We're actually doing your game plan interview, guys, let's say Sunday. Then we're doing your first virtual grand opening on Monday, and then by Tuesday we're doing a home party. So everybody who was on the call, some going to want to join, some going to say they want to see or taste the product. Now you can also say, for those who want to see some other information about it, come over and get a chance to be a part of their open house at their home, where I'm going to come over, the sponsor's going to come over, do the presentation for them. You get a chance to sample, see, taste, smell, see what's going on in a live environment. And because that is your business from home, you can actually have your bags, put brand new products in bags for people and let them buy some product from you, but also get brand new persons started in business. So we want to do 3 in the first 7 to 10 days, but you want to do your first one within 3 to 5 days. So we can help you get your first 10 customers or your first 2 reps within 48 hours. Now, understanding, guys, there's no cancellations. Appointments, time to actions that you take equals success. Appointments times 0 actions is like saying, okay, I got a brand new job. Now you got that appointment, but you don't show up to work. That means you will get fired. You have no paycheck. This works the same way. Once we put it on the calendar, nothing changes. We'll put it on the calendar because now my calendar and your calendar are synced. We don't reschedule. We don't cancel. Unless it's some death or something in the family, we don't reschedule for anything at all. All right? Guys, that's step 3. Make sure you get your calendar. Make sure you learn to operate for your calendar. Make sure you learn to schedule 4 opportunity meetings or 4 home parties on a weekly basis. And I promise you guys, you'll start to leverage your time and you'll have other people that's going to start to build their businesses around the world. All right. So guys, I see you guys on the next video training as we talk to you guys about the next step. I see you guys there.